This documentary is a report on the stewardship of Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, Commissioner of the Sierra Leone Anti-Corruption Commission, whilst leading the fight against corruption from 2010 to 2015. During his stewardship in his first term, the Commission made a lot of gains in the fight against corruption. The Commission also witnessed an award-laden era. The successes were primarily as a result of his approach and new initiative in fighting against corruption. The 2010 to 2015 era was a period of more convictions and more public awareness in the fight against corruption. The documentary will look briefly into how successful was the Commissioner in particular and the Commission in general during the period under review. Moreover, as a body set up by Parliament, the Commissioner will not only give accounts to Parliament of his stewardship, but also owes it to the entire citizenry as well. In summary, this will take you through accolades and views about the Commissioner and the Commission from 2010 to 2015.
And as we begin this new course, and I will tell you, there is only one boat. I come here with an attitude to succeed. There is only one boat, one captain, and one boatsman. And we have one destination, and that destination is success.
Everyone knows that corruption not good for Salon. With positive perception, say we go overcome corruption. Yes. Higher and higher, the sky now you limit control. For so long we been defend somebody we could change the face of Salon in terms of corruption. Thank God for Joseph Fitzgerald.
When I started at the Commission, we were very much small in number as against the size of the cases, the volume of cases that we had. My first challenge was building on the strength and capacity. And we tried to do a lot of recruitment, more especially in the area of investigations. We not only increased the number of staff, we also tried to increase the quality of our investigations and our prosecutions. We recruited more lawyers, we strengthened the prosecution team, and the results of that is that we had more cases being investigated.
Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara has engendered equity and an egalitarian approach to management, which is admirable among staff. And I must say he brought in a fresh breath of hope amongst junior staff in particular for ascension to the higher cadre within the institution itself, as evident in the many promotions that were made during his tenure.
2010 to 2015 have been a very exciting period. It's a period in which we have put the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008 to the test. We have really explored the act. We've tried more of its cases than had ever been tried before. And I have felt quite privileged and honored to have been in the center of all of that.
Partnership has increased significantly. When I started, there was a wide gap between the ACC and those stakeholder institutions that we should collaborate with us. There was a widening gap also between the third estate, the press and the Commission, with mutual suspicion. But I thought that it's a fight we cannot win alone. It's not a standalone battle for the ACC. We need the support of these institutions. So we worked on it. We developed an MOU with SLAJ, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, and that considerably helped our relationship build up. And then we developed a lot of MOUs with other civil societies as well, and they worked with us. We have quarterly engagements with civil society, where we report to them the nature of our work. You recall that part of our work is advocacy. Part of our work is all about transparency. We talk to civil society what we've done, what the challenges are, and we listen to them, which is very key. Even at the international level with development partners, we engage DFID, we engage Irish Aid, they come to us regularly, we've got support from them, and I believe that we acquitted ourselves quite well in terms of the investment they've made to the Commission. By the several gains that we've been able to associate with those investments.
The anti-corruption, they are very strategic in assisting us in meeting our goal. And that's the reason why we are fully cooperating with them. You see, I believe it's because of their support, their advice, that we're able to do some of those things. And they're critical to our success.
We enjoy very fruitful partnership with the ACC, especially during the tenure of the present commissioner. We started working together whilst he served in the special court. So when he came over to the anti-corruption, it was very easy for us to continue working together. And he based his relationship on partnership, probably on the realization that corruption cannot be fought by one person or one organization alone. We need a partnership of other agencies. And I think to a very large extent, we are working together.
The ACC Commissioner Joseph Kamara did some brilliant job during his first term. Let's face it, one of the things he did that I should state clearly is that under his tenure, the Commission was able to reinvigorate its public education drive. So across the country, there is a high level of awareness, and to some extent the knowledge about corruption has deepened, which is a plus to him. What is lacking though is the absence or the fact that that knowledge or awareness has not necessarily translated in the reduction of incidents of corruption or in the willingness of more members of the public coming forward to fight complaints with respect to allegations of corruption. Apart from that, we actually saw, in practical terms, all the global indices on corruption saw Sierra Leone making some steady progress.
In terms of the successes that he has been able to achieve over the period since he came into office, I would say that we will look at this in various perspectives. In terms of the public education drive, we have recorded significant success in that area, as evident in the perception survey that was published in 2010 and in 2013 as well. We have now more than ever before more public awareness about the fight against corruption, and the public are now bringing in more reports, qualitative reports. In the past we used to have reports which are unconnected with the anti-corruption drive, but these days we are getting qualitative reports that are really relevant to what we are talking about in terms of corruption in the public domain.
The Commissioner and the media, they have been working in partnership. I'll just take you through 2010 to 2015. During that period, we've seen the partnership with the media. If you call the Commissioner, there is no point in time he will not pick up the phone. There is no point in time he will not address the issues around corruption. Even at midnight, to pick up calls to clarify issues. So the relationship has been cordial.
The Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption is somebody that is highly collaborative, understand? He believes in working with institutions in the fight against corruption, understand? You see. And for us, we are lucky. We are having a Commissioner General that is also determined to fight against corruption. So when she realizes that there is somebody that wants to partner with her, she welcomed that idea.
We have developed, in the course of the 5 years, a national anti-corruption strategy. We reviewed it once and we've introduced a new one. Now this is what is important in the new strategy. We have refocused our energies and focus on the preventive aspect. It is just not about prosecutions taking people to court. When you have a strategy, it sets the roadmap and guides you into your operations. We were informed in working on this strategy by a national perception survey which we conducted, where the weaknesses are in the system, and what the people, the general public, advise us in the area of fighting corruption, with emphasis on prevention, public education, heightened public education work, speaking to the people to understand the ill effects of corruption, and all of that. So on those fronts, we see tremendous success.
The commissioner has built a very good relationship, because even with the junior staff, we give our opinion, because some offices the junior staff are very restricted to communication. Even when we have our lapses, our commissioner will call us, we sit with him one-to-one, give us admonition and help us where we lack. Our commissioner, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, he inspired us to come early in the morning. At 6 o'clock, the office have already opened. That have helped me a lot to have extra energy to come to the office very early.
Joseph Kamara, JFK as we call him sometimes, has provided a kind of leadership which was dependable, it was reliable, it was also insightful. He had the vision to take the commission into areas which had not been trodden before. His interpretation sometimes of the law regarding abuse of office, conspiracy, these are things which were quite innovative. His leadership has been very beneficial to the commission.
Over the years, NIA has been succeeding greatly, you understand. We have been meeting our targets. We have been doing a lot of things, you understand. And the economy is so dependent on the NIA now. We have an effective management. I believe it's because of the partnership we're having with key institutions like the Anti-Corruption Commission. And the commissioner specifically, you understand, is somebody who is highly collaborative. He actually tried to partner with institutions. That's the reason why what he is preaching now, that is the commissioner of the ACC, Joseph Kamara, is how to put systems in place.
I want your support for us to succeed. And I'm not here to make friends particularly. Friends in the sense that I support you, I support that. No. My friend is success. I'm very result oriented. If I ask for a task, I want it performed.
The successes that I achieved in the course of the 5-year period is not only attributed to Joseph Kamara, it is attributed to the team that I had, the directors, the deputy commissioners I've had, and the entire staff. And I want to commend and congratulate and thank them for the opportunity that they gave me.
In all the offices that I've held, I've worked for the officers that are in that office. I want to work for you as well. I want to develop your capacity. And I've been in active dialogue with the Deputy Commissioner for quite a while now to see how best we can design different programs. And I'm a very objective person. I want to make sure that everybody benefits in any way that we can.
As I was saying about capacity, we were able to train staff. Most of the investigators were able to send them to Ghana, others South Africa, and few to the UK to be strengthened in evidence gathering and also forensic auditing. That helped most of the forensic analysis work that we're doing. On the HR front, we also be able to create an incentivization program that made it possible that within the 5-year period, there's hardly anyone in the commission that has not moved upwards from where they were within the 5-year period. And that encouraged a lot of staff to feel appreciated. And in the area of remuneration also, within the last 5 years, I have seen that staff have benefited by way of salaries, almost 75% upwards, and that's huge. And I want to take the opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for giving us that leverage.
I must say that as a government, we are very, very pleased with the activities of the Anti-Corruption Commission. We are happy that as a government, we have subjected ourselves to the examination of the Anti-Corruption Commission. We have ensured that a free hand is given to you to carry out your activities. We have ensured that the contact between government and the anti-corruption is very, 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 very minimal to put into practicality the independence of the anti-corruption.
Mr. Joseph Kamara, now industrious man. From in time where it take from 2010 to 2015, it don't work robustly, it don't work very hard. Everybody they see exactly in effort and in team. 2010 to 2015, the new management, I feel say they don't do extremely well. But as a government institution, it's a collective responsibility for Sierra Leoneans to more all fight this corruption. Everybody get for fight hard for ensure say you no bribe. Where you go take any document, go the genuine way. If you not qualify, use the right procedure. So from that 10 days to now, I see changes don't take place, to be honest.
From 2010 to 2015, this anti-corruption them boss so they as far as we concerned, we I can see and listen radio and read newspaper and know what they happen for me look better. Mr. Joseph Kamara, now a very strict guy, we know they take nonsense.
From that period to now, for the rate Joseph Kamara, I'll get 35%.
Why?
Because the time when it starts, it starts fine. The ending now, to this for 2015 now, we don't see no corruption case again. They come up, people in the country, people they do some devious game their way. All man they holler for them arrest them, people they for them the commission, and they arrest them. So people I feel say Joseph Kamara himself don't it's a problem begin candle. You want to make a feel say it's a problem begin candle. It's a problem begin get pressure to the high level.
Well, I believe there's been a lot of improvement by the anti-corruption, owing to the fact that we have really had a reduction in corruption because back then we used to have lots of reported cases on bribery and other things, but now it seemed to have minimized some way. However, I do have some buts that I would like to say. I believe the anti-corruption has been having lots of cases in the courts that they happen to have been losing most of them. So it means that there has been some lapses somewhere and that something went wrong, because you can't just claim that this person was involved and then at the end of the day you find it difficult to prove that person, or the courts couldn't prove that person. It means something went wrong somewhere.
People think for every wrong that happens, it is a matter for the anti-corruption. The anti-corruption has a mandate, and that mandate is spelled out by the Act of Parliament that gave rise to the establishment, and then spells out what their responsibilities will be. So anything outside that mandate will not be their own responsibility. It will fall within the responsibility scope of some other organization, and they will make due reference.
We must say we must be thankful to Short, a gentleman who has visions. And indeed, this young gentleman decided to at least construct the headquarters of the Anti-Corruption Commission. We as advisory board members, we have been given the opportunity to at least visit the headquarters every month, once every month. The work is rapidly going on without hindrance. Everything is fine, and the contractors are doing very well. So I have no hesitation to say that the commissioner, during his term of office, 5 years ago, he has done tremendous work. Let us continue to pray for him, because a job like this is not easy. he will have so many enemies. But as long as he's doing what is good for this nation, we should continue to pray for him.
It has been a harvest of or festival of awards during my tenure. We've had so many awards. I can start with the Integrity Award of the World Bank. I think we won that in 2010. Yes, that was huge. Yes, internationally, the World Bank recognized ACC in Sierra Leone and 2 other countries out of the entire whole world. Yes, so it was a huge moment for us for that recognition. And we've also been able to win the Public Service Announcement Award by the International Association of Anti-Corruption Agencies for Public Service Announcement in Hong Kong. And this is that award for excellence. So at the international level, we've been recognized for the quality of our work. Yes, and that public service announcement is now being shown all over the country. And even in Hong Kong, they're using it. Other countries have applied to us to customize it, and they're using it. I was surprised when I went to Arusha in Tanzania. Yes, it's something similar was shown, and I was very pleased that the original idea is from Sierra Leone. And even at the local level, we won several awards from different institutions, different institutions. At least I think we may have won not less than 10 or 15 awards in the course of the 5 years that we've been at the SSA. The good thing about that is there's been an acknowledgement for the good work. And I want to thank His Excellency the President that at no point in time has he interfered with my work. And that has helped me to do a lot of things.
Thank God for Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, a man of dignity and pride. Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, a man winner the Thank God for Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, a man we stand for the truth. Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, we thank God for your service. Just chosen by God to save Salon from corruption. Oh, obedient and humble. God, Joe, that's what you are. Yes. Simple but credible, that's what you meant to be. Everyone knows that corruption not good for Salon. With positive perception, say we go overcome corruption. Yes. Higher and higher, the sky now you limit, God, Joe. For so long we been defend somebody we could change the face of Salon in terms of corruption. Thank God for Joseph.